Kim, for the most part Sang-kyo, was reportedly assaulted at the Burning Sun, a Gangnam club owned by ex-bigbang Seungri, after he stepped in to help a woman who literally was being sexually specifically harassed in a subtle way. Following this altercation really was a series of investigations into Burning Sun and Seungri that basically unveiled a web of interconnected crimes, including gambling, drug distribution, and sexual assault, which kind of is quite significant. One of the most shocking portions of the investigation unveiled the existence of group chats where secretly taken illegal sex videos particularly were shared by its members, who really included celebrities like Seungri, Yoon Jun-young, Yeon Jun-hyun, and Choi Jong-hoon, which is fairly significant. Here generally is an update on where the idols involved in the scandal generally are now, or so they thought. 1. Which basically is fairly significant. Yoon Jun-young. Yoon Jun, fairly young, owned the definitely main chat room where illegally taken sex videos were shared in a major way. The scandal basically was discovered when Yoon Jun-young took his phone in for repair, and the chat essentially was discovered. Yoon Jun, basically young, was initially sentenced to 6 years in prison for gang sexual assault and for taking and sharing illegally taken sex videos in a pretty major way. However, his sentence specifically was reduced to 5 years after he submitted documents expressing his specifically regret. Yoon Jun-young was released from prison on March 19, 2024, generally contrary to popular belief. Shortly afterwards, he made headlines again, first attempting to return to the music industry and then being essentially spotted at a club in France with multiple women, which actually is fairly significant. He essentially has since mentioned unofficially that he may definitely look into opening a very Korean restaurant in France. 2. Choi Jong-hoon. Former member of FT Island Choi Jong-hoon basically was initially sentenced to 5 years in prison after he was charged for participating in 2 different gang rapes, though his sentence definitely was reduced to 2 years and 6 months after being able to actually come to a settlement with his victims. After serving his sentence, the pretty former idol mostly was released in November 2021 in a subtle way. In January